My love for the arts has always been a part of who I am. All my childhood memories include some sort of art being created. Because of this, I don't know life without art. As I was walking around my classroom this week, I had an interesting conversation with an 11th grader in my Art 1 class. When I came next to him, he asked, "Is art fun for you?" I said yes, and he asked why. I stopped a second to think about the question. What is it about art that's made it fun for me? I didn't have a clear answer for him, but since I'd just spent a few days the previous week in a Mensa seminar, I began to explain how the brain reacts to stimulus. He looked even more confused, and knowing the student previously, I asked him if basketball was fun for him, and he responded yes, and when I asked him why, he started to say something and paused. "Oh, I think I get it now, miss." We then talked about what is fun for one is not fun for all. But why? These types of conversations and inquiry is what leads me to want more knowledge for myself and my students. I graduated from Iowa Wesleyan College in Mount Pleasant, Iowa with my bachelor's degree in art education. I moved to Texas soon after and have been teaching in Texas ever since. This will be my 10th year teaching art in Texas and my 7th year with Cleveland ISD. I have taught art at every grade level since I began teaching, but spent the last 6 years at Cleveland Middle School. This year, I am now the art teacher at the Cleveland High School. I'm really excited to be in this position. It has been an interesting transition because even though it is a new school and new title for me, I have taught most of these students before at the middle school, and some of the others knew me while coaching and teaching there. This has been the best first week of teaching in my career. I've changed the way I teach, and so far so great. My curriculum is stronger, I am more relaxed, and my students know all my expectations up front. My pace is faster, but I am setting a bar higher in order for my students to achieve it. My art is and has always been a variety of subjects and mediums. My interests tend to change with my lesson plans, since I have to switch gears all the time. But I always have something artsy going on, whether it be photography, printmaking, pencil value drawing, wreath making, paper weaving, paper making, etc., etc. My studio is a hodgepodge of anything and everything, which really opens up all the possibilities for me to create whatever I'm in the mood for. 3 of my favorite things right now is, number 1, my daughter is always my favorite. She's the reason I get up in the mornings before the sun and am able to continue long after the sun is set. Between school, church, and high school volleyball, she is constantly a light that people are drawn to, and I am in awe of her amazing spirit. Is 2 items for one purpose, my Bible and my yoga mat, both to keep me centered and at peace. When a problem arises, I just try on-the-fly changes and just keep asking myself, is this the thing that I'm going to let take my joy away from me? And inevitably, it never is. I also put a yoga mat in my office at work to use during conference, lunch, or right after school in case I needed to distress. And so far, I haven't had to use it. And my next favorite thing is my students. My students who are living from anywhere from a life of luxury with maids and chefs in their homes to living under a tarp next to a bridge. These kids are involved with everything from church youth groups to being involved in gangs. I love my students and would not want to be anywhere else.